right. It seems simple.
It's not. No one knows better than Bill.
All right, another job Bill has done for the past 7 years is set up the monthly meetings for the parent group. A meeting can be complicated. We need to have votes to spend money. We need to get volunteers to run events. We need to schedule Eagle projects, review and Eagle projects. We need to let everyone know when and where the meetings are. We need to schedule the place and watch our own schedules. It seems simple,
But it's not. No one knows better than Bill.
Our weekly scouting meetings are the core of what the troop does. It's where the scouts progress. They rank up, take on leadership roles themselves. Someone has to get the places to meet, schedule the times, worry about the school and their conflicts, get backup rooms. Bill has to do that scheduling. It seems simple,
But it's not. And no one knows better than Bill.
Like this place.
right? We have over 100 scouts in the troop. We range from 6 to 8 Eagle projects each season, so close to one a month during season. We camp out most months, and then there's summer camp. We hike, we bike, we swim. We have about 10 parent meetings each year also. Other groups ask us to help with their events. Things like the blood drive, pancake breakfast, recycling during the Taste of Orland. It seems simple,
But it's not. And no one knows better than Bill.
One of our biggest campouts each year is the firearm safety camp, or as George calls it, the shoot-around. Without Bill's help and organizing, this event would not come to be each year. He takes pride in teaching our scouts the correct way to use and be safe with firearms. I can remember going to one of the firearm safety camps, one of the few I go to as I hate camping. So, me and you, George. And Bill had just gotten the Boy Scout Centennial edition of the rifle, the Scout 22 rifle. It was incredible. It has the Boy Scout oath and law on it, as well as the 100-year anniversary logo. Our firearm safety camp usually has the most attendees, and organizing it and keeping everyone safe may seem simple,
But it's not. And no one knows better than Bill.
And Frank.
and Frank. Bill has stepped up and been the one to call, the one to oversee, the one to help lead the troop's external communications. He has done it well and done it with class. One of the things we are most proud of as Boy Scout leaders is our kids. And I know Bill is very proud of his kids. When Bill talks about them, he lights up. He's most proud of the scouting accomplishments of both Will and Ben. This pride extends to all the scouts in Troop 318. From our newest scouts to over 45 Eagle Scouts he helped along their path. We truly thank Bill and his family for his service to Troop 318. We are a better troop because of him. We have a plaque for him. No, it doesn't say I hate camping. That's mine. And I still have it on my wall. It reads, celebrating all you've done to help our scouts, adult volunteers, and 45 plus Eagles of Troop 318 soar. Boy Scouts of America, Troop 318, Committee Chair, 2011 to 2018. Give him a hand. Mr. Murray. Come on up here a second. I can't believe it's been 8 years since Tim took over as Scoutmaster. Tim has been a tremendous asset to Boy Scout Troop 318 and Council. Being the Scoutmaster is often a thankless task. In order to do that well, you need a lot of time, training, and leadership. One of Tim's favorite mantras is, "It's just an hour a week, gentlemen." As you can see, I use the same start for both Mr. Karabel and Mr. Murray, because it's true of both of them. I can remember the first meeting with Tim, and as first impressions go, I had a great one of him. I come from a long line of union guys from the south side of Chicago. And when Tim opened his mouth, I knew we were going to get along. I'm a D's, dems, and those kind of guy. And for that, Mr. Murray deserves a Randsburg rendezvous. Yahoo! The biggest compliment I can give Tim, and he's already gotten hundreds of times, "Tim, you're great with the Scouts." There have been some difficult Scouts, some easy Scouts, but both will tell you that Tim was fair and took the time with them to make their scouting journey excellent. For that, Mr. Murray deserves a Randsburg rendezvous. Yahoo! Tim didn't try to make the path to Eagles easy or short. He wanted Scouts to enjoy the journey, enjoy summer camp, enjoy the process of becoming a Scout. I laugh when I think about Tim encouraging some of the older Scouts to complete their merit badges or get their Eagle projects worked out. He once said, "We can lead a Scout to water, but we can't make him drink." He's helped over 60 boys with their Eagle Scout projects and planning. For that, Mr. Murray deserves a Randsburg rendezvous. Yahoo! Another good remembrance of Tim is his joy of summer camp, one we don't share. He would wear a bandana on his head that looked ridiculous, but he didn't care. It kept the sweat out of his eyes. For the 4th of July, he was sure to have a red and white one, keeping us all in the patriotic spirit. For that, Mr. Murray deserves a Randsburg rendezvous. Yahoo! One group of boys that worked with Tim the most are our senior patrol leaders. Like Scouts, some are good, some are better, and some are just outstanding. Working with the outstanding ones is easy. Working with the good ones takes some patience. And Tim has the patience of Job. 6 months may seem like a long time to the Scouts, but some troops have SPLs that last for years. It's a difficult task to train those new Scouts. For that, Mr. Murray deserves a Randsburg rendezvous. Yahoo! Finally, I think what's amazed me most is Tim's joy for Eagle projects. He's not only involved beforehand with the planning and helping the Scouts get the ideas, but he's at the project. And he's always the first one in the hole and the last one out. He works incredibly hard at these projects and makes sure they not only succeed, but flourish. And they last a long time. He shares his time, his talent, his treasures with the troop beyond what anyone could ask. For that, Mr. Murray deserves a huge Randsburg rendezvous. Okay, we got a couple of things for Tim here. As they bring him up, I want you to give a round of applause to our incoming Scoutmaster. Stand up, Mr. Tabor, Darren Tabor, where are you? Darren. It may not look like it, but you have big shoes to fill. I know you will do well, and we're lucky to have you stepping up. Now, 1, 2, 3. You may be wondering why they're bringing up a rocking chair. Go ahead. Okay. Well, Tim is getting a little old. A little slow, stepping down from the big job and dipping his toe into the retirement from Scoutmaster. On the plaques are the names of the scouts, over 50, who became Eagle Scout during his tenure. It also says, Scoutmaster Murray, thank you to an inspirational leader who kept us focused, hydrated, and cool. Celebrating your retirement, Boy Scouts of America Troop 318 Scoutmaster 2010 to 2018. For that, Mr. Murray deserves a huge round of applause.